Ano yung pinakamahirap na challenge as a business owner?
But last year kasi, nung February, so 3 to 4 months pa lang si Moderno, Rowie got diagnosed with the disease.
What is up, Baliwag University? Welcome to the Green Chair Season 2. I'm Jolo Tolentino and I'm your host for this season. And for our very first episode, we are joined by a very special guest. She is a graduate of Hospitality Management from Baliwag University. And also she is the owner of Moderno Home Depot. Without further ado, let us all welcome from our houses, Miss Jean Larona Sanchez. Ma'am, kumusta po kayo? Magandang araw.
Hello, magandang araw, Jolo.
How's your day po, ma'am? How's your day?
Good.
Yeah, so lately, ma'am, medyo busy tayo.
Guys.
So, how's everything po?
Life's been good lately naman, good but very hectic and busy kasi the past few weeks talaga, we've been back and forth to Laguna kasi last week we just opened our newest branch of Moderno Home Depot in Binyan, Laguna.
Congratulations, ma'am,
Thank you
for the
so
new
much,
branch.
Jolo.
Okay.
Yes.
So, ma'am, bago tayo magsimula sa ating kwentuhan,
Okay.
can you share with us kung sino ba talaga si Miss Jean Larona Sanchez?
Okay, so I'm gonna introduce myself now to everyone who's watching. And so, everyone who's watching, my name is Jean Clarice Larona Sanchez. I'm a graduate of Baliwag University, batch 2016. And I took up hospitality management. So, Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. And I'm currently one of the owners of Moderno Home Depot. I am a wife to Rowie Sanchez, who's also an alumni of Baliwag University. And I am a mom to Clarvie Sanchez.
Wow, so mother na kayo.
Yes.
Parang hindi, mama. Grabe, batang-bata. So, ang anak niyo po ay, ang name niya is si Clarvie.
Yes.
Yes, and your husband's name is Rowie.
Yes.
Ayan. So, balikan natin, ma'am.
Okay.
Si Sir Rowie ay dati ring Baliwag University
Yes.
graduate, right? So, doon kayo nagkakilala.
Oo, so I was second year college and then siya naman third year. Para magka-klase kami sa isang subject sa English.
Ayun. So, ang tinake po niya is?
IT.
IT.
Yes.
Ayan. So, sa mga CHMT students dyan, medyo magkadikit naman ng office ng CHMT at ng IT. So, baka naman, nandyan ang inyong forever, like ni Sir Rowie at ni Ma'am Jean. So, Ma'am Jean, nabanggit mo na you are a mother already and also businesswoman. Paano niyo nababalanse yun, ma'am? Sobrang hirap nun.
Talaga, yes. It's not easy all the time. Mahirap talaga i-juggle. Syempre, for me, pag nasa business ako, meron akong mom guilt talaga na I should be spending more time with my child. Kasi diba, parang one of the perks, sabi nila, of having your own business is you get to spend more time with your family. But that's not the case all the time kasi nga, kami here, we spend most of the time in the office or kaya sa mga showroom namin. And then si Clarvie naman, we're very thankful na nandyan yung family namin, family din ni Rowie na alagaan si Clarvie. So sila yung nagbabantay sa anak namin.
Ilan taon na po ba si Clarvie?
He's 3.
So, medyo medyo nakaka-overwhelm, to be honest.
Yes.
Kasi hati ang oras, hati ang iniisip.
Yes.
Yeah, you're thinking as a mother, you're thinking also as a business owner. Pero, naging estudyante rin naman tayo dati ni Baliwag University. So, medyo puntahan natin yung pagiging estudyante nyo kay Baliwag University. Ano kayong klase ng estudyante that time? Are you a team leader? Or tahimik ba kayo? Paano ba? Ano ba ang isang Jean nung siya estudyante?
I would consider myself siguro a studious person. So nag-aaral naman ako na mabuti noon. I would excel naman in my grades, my subjects.
Yes.
Leader type, parang kasi hindi naman ako yung tipo na nagpe-presenta as a leader, but my classmates would appoint me as one, so go lang. Yes.
Grabe. Studious.
Yes, studious.
Yeah, studious. Tandaan nyo yung studious. Siya ay sunog kilay kung tawagin.
Yes, but nag-aaral naman ako mabuti.
Yes.
Naman ako.
Oo.
Sa accounting lang ako medyo
Same.
magalan. Yes.
Kaya nga nag-communication.
Yes.
Well, ano yung nyo, Miss Jean? Ano yung memorable experience nyo nung kayo'y college student pa?
Okay. Matters in college. So, kasi having spent 8 years in Baliwag University, kasi doon din ako nag-high school. Yeah, so 4 years sa high school, tapos 4 years sa college. Talagang sobrang daming memorable experiences talaga sa Baliwag University. But the ones that stood out the most to me talaga kasi yung mga activity siguro. Kasi dun mo na a-apply yung mga natutunan mo inside the classroom. So, yung mga activities like yung mga events management, so we would create events like yung mga Great Gatsby, mga slumber party, kasi party ng hospitality industry, di ba? Tapos yung mga cooking, ayun talaga yung mga na-enjoy ko talaga ng mga activities din kasi may nagluluto namin yung mga other students, yung mga teachers, yung nagsaserve kami. So yun talaga, aside from that, yung mga tour din, kasi diba, pag sa hospitality and tourism, nagtutour kami sa mga hotels, so yan. So na-enjoy ko yun talaga.
Bakit hospitality management, Miss Chi?
Actually, I don't remember the exact reason kasi alam ko I remember ang mga pinagpipilian ko lang na courses was HM, tapos business administration and mass comm. Yes,
okay.
Pero kasi parang in demand that time din yung hospitality management, and parang for me yung thinking ko na parang ang ganda siguro mag-work sa mga hotel.
Yes.
So parang yun yung kinuha kong course, and I'm glad that I took it.
Never nyo naisip na maging flight stewardess before?
Sabi ko naman, nakita mo yung height ko. Parang,
hindi naman.
Parang hindi ako pang,
pasok
talaga,
naman
pang
po.
tourism.
Pasok. Pero
saan?
never naisip, never na-consider.
Kasi parang hindi ko na talaga siya na-consider kasi yung height ko talaga is below. Hindi pa sa standard.
Pero HM is really the first choice.
Yes. First choice. Yun nga. Pinagpipilian ko lang talaga nun. It's third. Mass comm tsaka business.
I see. So after graduation, well, which is kanina, nabanggit nyo na hindi nga tayo nakaabot sa graduation dahil nasa US tayo that time. Yes. Sapagkat, para nandi po sa kaalaman ng iba, ang CHMT ay nag-o-offer po ng SCET, which is Student Cultural and Exchange Travel Program. Tama? SCET program po ang tawag doon, which is naranasan po yun ni Ma'am Jean. She is part of that program, tama
right.
po. So, napunta po tayo sa bansang
United States.
United
USA.
States, ayun.
Yes.
So, hindi na nakaabot si Ma'am sa graduation because you are in United States by that time. Ayun. So, after graduation po, dahil na-consider na sa US tayo, ano po ba yung naging first job?
Yan. So, yung first step ko nga na nabanggit mo kanina yung nag-practice ako sa USA. Kasi nga before I graduated, nag-practice ako sa USA. Tapos, ang job ko kasi doon was housekeeper sa hotel. So, I was there for 3 months. And talagang na-enjoy ko talaga kasi yung experience ko sa US. Kaya sabi ko, I needed to come back here. US. Kaya after ko umuwi dito sa Philippines ng June, I just processed my papers. Nakabalik agad ako ng February. The next year.
27.
Yes, 2017. So, nag-US ulit ako kasi nga nagustuhan ko talaga yung experience eh. I worked there as a room service attendant in the evening, and then in the morning I was a restaurant server.
Yes.
So, sobrang memorable experience talaga yun for me. Yung first job ko na yun. Doon ako nakapag-ipon, doon ako nakapag-travel. So,
Very fulfilling.
Yes, very fulfilling and rewarding talaga. Kahit sobrang hirap kasi was doing parang 2 jobs na rin.
Yes.
Kasi nga restaurant server in the morning, and then at night, I was room service attendant. But kasi syempre, pag nadun ka sa US talagang you make the most out of it. Diba? Syempre, you're earning dollars yung maximize.
Parang lahat ng opportunity kukunin mo.
That's
Kasi,
right.
yes, kasi dati nung ako naman ay kino-consider ko din kasi siya na mag-work abroad before. Tapos sabi ko, siguro pag nandun ako, parang lahat ng opportunity
Yes,
na-take
that's
ko.
right. Yeah.
Parang I'll work sa morning, pati sa gabi, para kumita. Di ba po?
That's right, yes.
Ngayon, considering that experience, na dati nasa corporate world kayo,
Yes.
now that you're in the business side na, paano nakakontribute yung experiences nyo na yun dati nung nasa corporate world kayo sa pagiging entrepreneur?
Sa customer service industry kasi, di ba, parang yung hospitality, talagang, din siya, ang sentro niya is serving the customer. So, same with the business that we're in right now. Serving the customers din eh. So, ganun. In hotel industry kasi, sa restaurant industry, talagang kailangan mong habaan yung pasensya mo kasi you would meet different types of people, especially, abroad, different nationalities, so you would experience different treatments from other people. So, ayun, applicable siya sa business namin ngayon. Yeah.
So, napag-usapan na natin yung business, ma'am. Now, let's talk about Moderno.
Okay.
Moderno Home Depot.
Yes.
What inspires you to do this business? Paano ba siya nagsimula? Ganyan.
You know what, Jolo? Si Moderno Home Depot started kasi with the help of our friends, with their influence. Kasi
Yes.
almost sa inner circle namin, talagang they're in the business world as well. And they started actually, sila lang. And I wasn't in the loop at first. So, nag-start sila and lang ako, kumbaga parang sumama lang ako or I got involved. I got involved when I saw that they were getting serious na. They was getting serious with it. Parang nakikita ko, bumibili na siya ng stocks. So,
Yes.
research and development na. So, parang doon ko nakita.
Nahikayat.
Yeah, doon na ako nahikayat. And parang nakita ko rin yung vision ni Rovi. Kasi, Rovi, my husband, being the visionary and dedicated, persuasive
Yes.
person that he is. Talagang napakita niya sa akin yung vision na yun. And the rest is history.
So, anong year po ba nag-start si Moderno?
It started in 2023.
2023.
Yes, September.
Yes. Tapos, nung nasa US kayo, kailan po ba kayo nauwi galing US?
Bali kasi was in the US 2017 to 2018. And then I actually got a job then in Spain. So I went to Spain 2019 and then end of 2020. So I was working there for more than a year.
Okay, I see.
Yes.
Bago po ba nung kayo po ba nakabalik na ng Pilipinas, bago ba si Moderno, meron pang
Yes,
meron pa?
yes, actually. Ayun nga, nabanggit ko nga kasi, diba, yung mga friends namin is in the business world as well. So talagang sila talaga yung naghikayat sa amin na, uy, doon na kayong bumalik abroad. There are so many opportunities here in the Philippines. Tutulungan namin kayo, we'll support you. So yun, we started with an e-commerce business.
Okay, I see. So ano mostly ang ginagawa niyo that time nung wala pa si Moderno?
We would sell Divisoria items. Tapos benta namin siya on Facebook. Kasi at the time, di ba syempre parang medyo pandemic pa noon, mga 2021, 2022. So yung mga tao medyo takot pa sila bumili sa mga shops, mga physical shops. So they would buy things online. Kaya doon din kami nakapag-ipon.
Tapos nag-pandemic pa, so lalo nang naging mas open yung
That's right.
online shopping kasi bawal lumabas.
Yes.
Ayan, so ano yung pinakamahirap na challenge as a business owner? Ano yung pinakamahirap na naging face ng buhay nyo ni Sir Rovi while chasing this vision na si Moderno nga? So,
Yes.
kasi siyempre sabi nila sa simula talaga mahirap. Ano yung pinaka-challenging moment na nila yun nagsisimula kayo?
So, sa challenging talaga, siguro it would have to be yung experience namin last year. Kasi si Moderno actually magto 2 years pa lang siya ngayon.
Yes,
So, medyo baby brand pa rin naman siya. But last year kasi, nung February, so 3 to 4 months pa lang si Moderno, Rowie got diagnosed with the disease. So, a week after he got diagnosed, inoperahan na siya. And then, 9 months after, his condition wasn't getting better. It was getting worse, progressing. And na-diagnose siya ulit ng another disease kasi na-misdiagnose siya noong February. And then, few weeks after, na-operahan ulit siya. So, he had 2 major operations last year. And in between those months, talagang sobrang toughest, lowest of the low moments talaga yung gano'n eh. Kasi sobrang hirap balancing
Tsaka kayo
between
yung partners,
business, family, and syempre, between the two of us, he's more of the business-minded.
Yes.
Talagang siya yung almost nag-oversee lahat.
Siya yung
sa lahat
utak
talaga.
ng
Yes,
negosyo.
siya yung utak ng negosyo. Siya lahat nagmamanage. Kumbaga, more of the... I oversee din naman, but he's more into it. Talagang nakafocus siya. But how could he focus on that if he's battling with
Yes.
the disease, So, sobrang hirap talaga nung time na yon. Imagine, of course, you're nahihirapan ka ng isang araw, di ba? Ang hirap na nun. Lalo na kung sobrang tagal. So, ayun, napakahirap nung time na yon kasi he was in pain, he was suffering, and syempre ako wala din akong magawa nung time na yun eh. So we surrendered it to God na lang. By God's grace talaga,
Pero thank God.
Yes,
Kasi tingnan mo,
thank God.
diba? Nakausad.
Yes,
nakamove
nakausad
on.
kami, nakamove
Yes.
on. Naging maganda naman, he's getting better naman. He's in therapy. Kaya, for good. I'm so glad talaga na nalampasan namin yung journey niya na yun.
Pero grabe din yung hirap nun, Miss Jean, ano? Kasi isipin mo, you're a mother that time as well.
That's right.
You're a business owner. Tapos may struggling pa pala nangyayari
Yes,
sa
oo, na
partner
hindi
mo.
alam ng mga tao. Kasi, di ba, on social media, you would just post yung mga
Good things.
times.
Oo,
Yes,
totoo
oo.
naman, no?
And ang thinking ng mga tao, eto, negosyante.
Yes, oo.
O puro pasarap buhay lang, di ba? Kasi, di ba, yun yung thinking but they don't know talaga the behind those.
Yes. The difficulty
Yes,
behind.
the difficulties, the risks, the sacrifices, the sufferings, hindi nila yun nakikita.
Yes. So, dun sa challenge na yun, ma'am, ano yung pinaka natutunan mo na you think na-apply mo sa sarili mo at saka sa pag-handle ng negosyo, sa pagpapalaki ng isang anak? Ano yung natutunan mo sa moment na yun?
Siguro talaga yun yung nasabi ko nga kanina na-mention ko, no? Talagang by God's grace talaga. Kasi ako, for me, hindi ko talaga alam kung paano nalampasan namin yun eh. Kasi looking back, parang wow, parang tapos na tayo doon.
Kasi parang imposible
yes,
na, no?
Parang talaga.
ganun.
Yes. Parang
Hopeless,
yun yung
kumbaga.
thinking namin nun, grabe, super hopeless. Parang hindi na namin alam kung ano yung next na
Yes.
gagawin. Kasi syempre, yun nga, during those moments, Moderno is expanding, is growing. Parang nadadagdagan yung team namin, nadadagdagan yung sales every month, nadadagdagan yung growth nga. So, lumalaki si Moderno. Tapos, pinagsasabay din namin yung
Buti hindi naging barrier yung yung nangyari na experience na yun.
yes.
No?
Kumbaga parang it made us stronger eh. Parang sabi nga ni Rovi, parang yun na yung lowest moment of his life. Parang
Yes.
lahat kakayanin niya na kasi na-experience niya na yung worst.
Yes. Oo. At saka parang isa pang mahirap dyan, Miss Jean, kumbaga parang thinking of the finances, parang instead na nakalaan na
That's
lahat
right.
kay Moderno, nakahati.
Yes, that's correct. Kasi, syempre, mahal magpa. Oo, mahal magpagamot. Tapos, imagine, 2 major operations pa. So, we're really glad talaga na nalampasan namin yung moment na yun.
Yes, oo.
Yes.
Pero may panahon ba, Ma'am Jean, sa'yo na parang gusto ko na sumuko, parang ayoko na, ganyan?
Alam mo,
Dumating ba yun sa life mo?
yes, dumating talaga yung time na yun. But, you know what, I draw my inspiration and strength kay Rovi din eh. Kasi siya, alam mo, kahit ganun yung pinagdadaan niya, he has a really positive outlook in life. Parang ako nga nun, I was thinking, ano ba to, toxic positivity na ata to? Kasi parang kahit ang ganun na yung pinagdadaanan, tapos ganun pa rin yung outlook niya. Pero alam mo yun, it trumps off on me. Sabi ko, kung siya nga ganun yung pinagdadaanan, tapos ganun pa rin yung outlook niya,
Talagang iba yung mindset
Yes,
ni
iba
Sir
talaga
Rovi.
yung mindset niya. Alam mo yung, siya talaga yung tipo ng tao na she's reading books, inspirational books, tapos araw-araw yan araw-araw yan nakikinig ng mga podcast, ng mga idol niyang mentors. So, he's feeding his mind and spirit. Kumbaga, parang sa kanya kasi is hindi pwedeng hanggang dito lang, di tayo pwedeng magpa-apekto na sa pinagdaanan natin. So, he's continuously feeding his mind and spirit with books, mga documentaries.
Iba yung pinanguhugutan.
Yes, talaga. Kaya, grabe lang din yung binibigay niya sa aking inspiration.
Yes.
Kahit ako na hindi ako pwedeng
Magpahata.
Yes,
Oo,
magpahata.
totoo.
Yes.
So, sa mga challenges na yan, Miss Jean, for example, makikita mo yung
Yes.
18-year-old na Miss Jean,
Yes.
Larona. Ano yung sasabihin mo sa kanya? Sa mga na-experience mo na to, syempre napunta ka ng US, napunta ka ng Spain, tapos you tried different businesses here in the Philippines before Moderno. Ano yung papayo mo kay Jean Larona na 18 years old?
Ako siguro, hindi payo siguro message yung bibigay
Message.
sa kanya.
What's your message?
I'm proud of her. Kasi sometimes, yung mga as kabataan natin before, parang we don't need too much parang advice. Parang siguro, we need a pat on the back. Parang we need,
Kaya mo yan.
yes, yeah, we need the validation.
Yes.
Parang ganun eh. Gusto natin na we feel that we're being appreciated, may naniniwala sa atin, may taong proud para sa atin. So, ako, yun yung message ko para sa sarili ko na 18 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
What a message. Ang
Yeah.
ganda. Well, totoo din naman kasi minsan hindi naman talaga kailangan ng payo. Parang ang mas kailangan is yung comfort.
That's right.
Yes, comfort talaga. Yung parang just a reminder na everything's going to be okay.
That's right.
Totoo. So ano yung pinaka-importante na value na sa tingin mo dala-dala dapat ng isang estudyante? Kung titingnan natin yung mga na-experience mo sa life.
Ako, for me, siguro continuous learning and humility. Kasi yan, konektado yung dalawa na yan eh. You need to be humble enough to accept that you don't know everything.
Yes.
Kasi 'di ba pag after natin graduate, akala mo alam mo na lahat eh, 'di ba? Natutunan ko na 'yan, napag-aralan ko na 'yan, alam ko na 'yan. But you know what, after graduating, that's just the beginning. So marami ka pang hindi alam. So kailangan you need to invest on yourself. So you have to seek mentors. So kailangan mo din magbasa. You need to try new things and surround yourself with people who inspire you, support you. Ngayon.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now, Miss Lee? Tingin.
5 years from now, siguro, sama ko yung plan ko sa Moderno, no? I think, kasi we're growing so we're planning talaga, or we're planning, it's already in the works pala na we're expanding the Moderno, expanding, kasi right now we have 2 branches in Binyan and here in Baliwag, Bulacan, so Vismin talaga ang target namin and Metro Manila. It's already in the work, so I'm really hopeful and excited for that. Yes.
Clarvy is going to be, kumbaga, soon mapapanood niya to.
Yes.
Maybe a few years from now. If you have a message to Clarvy, kasi sa ngayon hindi pa niya naiintindihan.
Yes.
Pero if you have a message to Clarvy, siguro sa 10-year-old or 15-year-old na Clarvy, what would be your message to him?
I think, so, Clarvy, I know, hindi pa tayo naiintindihan ngayon, so, sorry.
Okay.
So, 10-year-old siya. So, Clarvy, I just want you to know na kung ano man yung gusto mong gawin in the future, so, supportahan ka namin ni mommy and daddy mo, and lagi kaming kasama sa mga core memories mo. We'll make sure of that, na lagi ka namin travel kung ano man yung gusto mo. Kasi right now, mommy and daddy are both busy talaga sa business, but you know, bumabawi naman kami sa'yo, and growing through the years talaga, sasamahan ka namin kung ano man yung gusto mong gawin sa buhay.
Oh, what a sweet message na. Parang ako yung na-touch. Parang, mommy. Lastly, Sir Rovi will watch this video. What's your message to him? After all the stories that you've told here in our interview, in our podcast, what would be your message to him? Sa lahat ng napagdaanan ng
Yes,
dalawa.
oo. Makakiligin siya. Ayan, so, siguro dapat nandito si, no? Ayan, so, Daddy, alam ko sobrang hirap ng mga pinagdaanan mo. I am a witness to that. Talagang, we've been together through ups and downs, but last year was the worst of them all. But I'm worst, but yet, nalampasan natin. So, I'm so proud of you. Talagang, sabi ko nga kanina na inspiration kita, and that's coming from my heart, na inspiration talaga kita sa buhay. You give me strength na magpatuloy pa rin sa araw-araw, and I'm so proud of you. Ayan.
Sir Rovi, kung napapanood mo to, I can really feel the love that Miss Gina has for you. Miss Jean, maraming salamat
Thank you
for
so
telling
much.
your story to us, and for also trusting us with these stories na dapat hindi na nakikwento pero kinuwento mo pa rin sa atin. So maraming salamat, Miss Jean. And I hope ang mga estudyante natin sa Baliwag University, but not also to Baliwag University, but to all students na nanonood po nito, sana naging inspiring. Sana marami kayo natutunan sa story ni Miss Jean, na before her success talaga, marami siyang pinagdaanan. Marami siyang naging challenges bago nila narating itong kung nasan sila ngayon. So, again, maraming salamat for watching this episode, and I hope you've learned a lot from this podcast. So, Miss Jean, have anything to say before we end our podcast? Baka meron kayong gusto sabihin sa viewers natin.
Siguro, message lang sa mga nanonood, no? Ayan. So, to anyone who's watching right now, whether you're a student or you're working in a corporate job, you're starting a business, just my advice would be faithful to your journey. So, kung mahirap man yung pinagdadaanan mo, or if you think your hard work goes unnoticed, galingan mo lang araw-araw. Just do your best, because your time will come, you know? And once dumating yung time mo na yun, you will be ready and you'll be prepared talaga.
Well, that's the message from Miss Jean Lorona Sanchez. Again, Miss Jean, maraming
Thank you so
salamat.
much, Lola,
Thank
for
you so much.
inviting
Nako,
me.
thank you rin po sa pagpapaunlak. Maraming
Yes,
salamat.
so much.
Again, Baliwag University, maraming salamat sa panonood, and please stay tuned for more episodes to come dito sa Green Chair Season 2. Thank you so much.